FIFA is set to trial new offside rules this coming season on the recommendation of Arsene Wenger. There's always some small tweaks here and there to the offside rule because it's so complicated. But this season's rule change is going to be quite radical because up until now a player is offside if any of their scoring part of their body is ahead of the defender, then they are offside. But what will now change is that the whole of the body needs to be ahead of the defender for it to be offside. So even if their arm is a bit outside, even if their head is a bit outside, but their toe is probably in line with the defender, then it's not offside, which wouldn't have been the case before. So it's a very, very radical rule change which is going to help attackers because they can now keep a toe in line with their defender's toe in theory, and then actually still go ahead and still be onside. So it's going to be a bigger disadvantage for the defenders, a big advantage for attackers. How a team's going to adapt to it, we don't know yet. It is going to be trialed initially in Sweden, in Italy, I think in some other countries as well, just to see how it works. I don't think fundamentally what it's going to remove is the doubt around the lines, because that is the one that's the problem. We talk about clear daylight, and I think that will not happen. There will still be those micro millimeters of somebody's toe is in line with the defender's toe, or something like that will still happen. It will probably just be on the other shoe, will just be on the other foot now. Defenders are going to have to deal with those kind of margins, but ultimately I don't think it solves that critical issue of offside where it's like very, very fine margins. But that being said, I'm not sure how the rule will actually play out. I think it is a bit disadvantageous. It's quite disadvantageous to defenders now, especially teams that like to play a high line. How will they adjust to that? This rule, by the way, is only being implemented in a few countries, so it's not yet universally accepted. We haven't got an official announcement either that this is going to happen, but it looks like it will happen. So it will be interesting to see how things play out and how actually everything works. But exciting times, I guess. Exciting times ahead, and we'll see how teams adapt to it and what happens, and does this actually work. As a fan, I'm interested to see it. I'm not a big fan of the rule change. I'm not. But that being of what this current rule is. But then that being said, maybe if it works out well, we'll all change our mind on it. Anyway, let's see what happens. Do share your thoughts on this new offside rule, and do you think it should be implemented? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's a bad idea? Of course, do smash like for this video. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Thank you so much for watching.